Here on the western border of Harvard Village is A Different Booklist. For years, staff have been working to promote diversity and inclusion through reading. But as development creeps up, protecting community is more important than ever. In this neighborhood, a love of books and reading is ingrained in the past, also cherished and honored in this community's Black history. A Different Booklist doing its part to protect it for more than 2 decades.
If we don't have these voices, these experiences, we're not exposed to that, how are we going to understand each other and to be able to live with each other with respect if we don't understand the stories, the experiences, the history of Black people?
Miguel San Vicente and Ita Sadu co-own the space. They used to be beside the old Honest Ed's. Forced to make way for the new Mirvish Village development, they've set up on the other side of Bathurst. But this isn't a typical corporate bookstore.
Black folks, because of the history of racism here, have easily been re-raised from different communities, from different areas. So we wanted to challenge that narrative and make it a different story.
Fighting that erasure, a cultural center is part of this space to encourage conversation, promote Black artistry and ideas, as well as shape the future.
It's important to support the community spaces because these are the spaces which are the heart of a community, where people go to chat with other people. You can't go and chat on Amazon.
Books for all ages, and ones that also speak to people with intersecting identities, such as those who are Indigenous or people with different religions. The collection of pieces here tackle bold concepts and ideas, making those accessible to many. When I was visiting the store, author and Queen's University professor Daniel McNeil promoting his book called Thinking While Black.
The book is about the life and work of celebrated and controversial Black writers who were willing to imagine and build an intellectual life.
The book matching the store's goals, pushing for promising futures while sparking discussion.
How do we cultivate spaces for deep, engaged, life-affirming, humanistic conversations that allow us not just to say, this is what I like, but to think about how do we engage with people who disagree with us.
Meanwhile, San Vicente hopes A Different Booklist and its mission will thrive in the future by pushing libraries to make their collections more inclusive.
School libraries do not reflect the population of the schools in terms of the cultures and the races that exist today in Toronto. So that has to change.
And engaging our city's youngest minds.
It's just a delight to see kids so connected with books and sort of defying the prevailing idea that young people don't want to read, and especially Black folks, they say they don't want to read. No, they want to read as long as the stories reflect them.
To learn more about McNeil's book and A Different Booklist, visit citynews.ca/extras. In Toronto, Nick Westoll, City News.